Hey guys, it's that guy's NJ here today with a short Let's Play video for WipEout Omega Collection, which has just come out for the PlayStation 4. Of course, maybe I should throw in that word exclusive, but gosh, it's been thrown around a few times with E3 currently on in LA at the moment. For those who don't know, E3 is the Electronic Entertainment Expo. It's where all the great big news for the gaming industry comes from. But we're not going to worry about that right now. We're going to worry about playing the WipEout Omega Collection that my friends from PlayStation NZ were happy to give me a copy for and say, hey, Zenj, check out this great new game. So what it does is it actually collects a WipEout HD and WipEout 2048 into one collection. So of course we have a campaign mode, race box, online, options, and records. Records, of course, will be the online global records for the game, lap times, all of that jazz, eliminations and whatnot. We're just going to do a quick race through both of the modes that you can play in WipEout Omega Collection. So we'll jump into the race box. So the two modes we have are WipEout HD and WipEout 2048. Of course, you have the race types, speed class, weapons, AI difficulty, and the number of players. We're going to start off with WipEout HD and single race. We have, for the speed class, we have Venom, Flash, Rapier, and Phantom. Phantom, of course, is the hardest mode, so I'm not going to touch that. I'm going to come down to the Flash class. I'll leave weapons on we've got Novice, Skilled, and Elite difficulty. We'll go for Skilled. We're assuming that's like medium. Or should we go for Novice? Oh, you know what? I remember having a bad time in WipEout HD on the PS3, so I'm going to stick with Novice for now. Number of players is just one, and we're going to go ahead and confirm that. As you can see here, we have the tracks for WipEout HD, and they have their own reverse track or mirror track. We have Veneta K, Alnufa Pass, more Therma, and so much more. We're going to look through and just look for a nice track, see if we can play something that, that I can try to attempt to win. Uber Mall looks like the place to go, so we're going to check that out. Now, because I haven't played campaign, which I'm guessing is where you unlock all the ships, I only have the Pfizer class available. Pfizer is, of course, always the starting vehicle that you have for the WipEout games, along with, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that, Piranha Advancements, AG Systems, Triacus, Goteki 45, and the EGX, and Osagoi classes. Gosh, I hope I pronounced those right. You can see that they do have different stats in there. Oh, the EGX has really good handling, along with the Goteki class. Loose thrust with those. AG Systems and Pfizer are the ones I remember from the older games. And AG Systems looks like it is playing ball. Why is that hand? Pfizer though. Look at Pfizer, that handling is out of control. So you know what, I'm going to stick with... We're going to do the Pfizer class for our first race in the WipEout HD game mode for WipEout Omega Collection. A small fact I always liked about the WipEout games was if you had the original PlayStation 1 copies, those two games that came out for PlayStation 1, you could put them in a musical CD player and it would actually play the soundtrack, and the soundtracks for these games were amazing, and that was just always a favourite fun fact of mine. But let's not worry about that. We're pressing X to start race. Now of course there's no startup boost at the start, but we're going. Now X is just to accelerate, air brakes are on the R2 and L2 buttons, they just help you get around the corner, and you have those turbos on the track that give you a small boost to try to get ahead of the competition. And then you shoot with square, you can burn weapons off with circle, and triangle changes your view. So I think I either have missile or cannon, and you know what, I'm actually not even sure what I have right now. All I know is I have a weapon, so I should probably use it. I have shield. I probably, okay. It's not like I really needed a shield for that guy's horrible mess of a cannon shot at me. So WipEout games have always been so intense. It's just and it's always such a rush to try to get that boost and miss it, and really you're actually after the weapon or something like that, and it's just like, oh man. What is this? I totally missed what the announcer said, so that's pretty bad. Oh no. Oh no. No, don't you dare. Oh my gosh, it was the shockwave. Heck yes. That was out of control. So, that cannon messed up my day. Holy smokes. Okay, gotta get that boot. Oh, we're going up now. Holy heck. Now as you can hear, oh, I got rockets. So I like that the announcer is telling me everything else that my competitors have got, because it's just like, oh, did I get rockets? Did I get a cannon? It's like, no, you did not. Oh my gosh, look at that. That was crazy. Straight into second place. Not mad at that. Just have to drive well now. Driver eliminate. Oh, we are down to 7 races from 8. I think I just dropped a bomb. Not a number 2 in the toilet. That one there. That was a straight up ordinance right there. Okay, so I have a cannon. I'm going to try to get in view of this person ahead of me. But they are just really cleaning up. They're doing a really good job of winning, so. You know what? Not mad. Second place. We have a photo mode. We'll quickly check that out, so. Oh, okay. So much like many other photo modes that have come out for other games. Oh, you have multiple options to choose from to produce a photo from the game to share online or share on your activity feed for the PlayStation. Oh, and as you can see, wow, there's a lot of options. Those are really nice. So there you go, photo mode for WipEout Omega Collection and the WipEout HD game mode. So second place, I'm happy enough with that. I feel like I can move on. So we are going to jump ahead and jump over to the other game mode that is part of the WipEout Omega Collection, and that is WipEout 2048. As you can see, the speed classes have actually changed from C class, B class, A class, and A plus class. I'm going to stick with B class and novice for the difficulty, just keep it easy out there. Don't want to throw myself in too much. And as you can see, the tracks are slightly different for WipEout 2048. A lot of climbing on these ones, which is crazy. We are going to play, I'm thinking Ultima, so, reminds me of the creature from Final Fantasy VII, so. Now different between 2048 and HD, more ships to choose from. And this one it appears I can only drive the Pfizer. So we're going to go ahead and select that Pfizer class. Pfizer speed. Now, while graphically it may not look much different to what was presented in WipEout HD, it almost feels like a whole different play mode. So we're going to jump in, see what happens. Of course, controls are exactly the same as the HD mode, but as you may notice, the speed in this just kind of seems really crazy. Like, especially compared to WipEout HD, so, whether or not the people who actually develop these ships, got some new technology and they're like, hey, we can, oh my god! Oh, accidental barrel roll, you're welcome! So yeah, as you can see, like I said, maybe the people who were developing these ships got some new technology and they're like, hey, we can make them a bit faster and also a bit crazier to drive. And maybe that's what's happened, or maybe just, in real life, the developers of the game were just like, hey, we've figured out a way to make this game even faster than what it previously was. Because this kind of just feels really, really crazy when you compare it to the likes of what we were playing in WipEout HD mode. Still very fun. It almost feels like with the weapons, it's a bit more present in what it's trying to tell you, what you picked up. Oh my gosh. I keep accidentally barrel rolling too, and it just makes me feel so much cooler than I am, so. Oh, okay, I did not air brake that corner very well. So with air brake, because they're bound to R2 and L2, of course that means you have a left air brake and a right air brake. Now I'm actually using them whichever direction I turn into the corner, but that might not be the WipEout way, who knows. but man, they really drag you into the corner when you actually use them. And what I noticed, and it doesn't seem to happen on this Pfizer ship, but in the WipEout HD ship, it actually had airfoils open to break the ship whenever you use them around the corner. Break the ship, slow down the ship whenever you went around the corner. So, you know, the barrel roll, because I'm kind of figuring out how to actually do those now. And it does that cool, like, kind of robotic noise. What's crazy is I actually am not picking up any weapons, even though I feel like I'm actually hitting the weapon strips, which are those coloured lights that you can see on the track there. I feel like I'm hitting them, but it's not giving me anything, so those ones I definitely missed. So, you may be wondering why I'm not taking that shortcut on the inside. It's because I feel the reduction of the speed actually helps prepare me for these big ones over here, these big corners. So, you know what? I'm actually not sure if circle burns off anything, but I have a weapon attached. Let's try it right now. So I have a weapon attached. Yeah, so it does burn off. Burn off the current weapon you have equipped. Holy heck, I'm not making those corners very well. Oh my gosh, I had I just got shockwave. That's not fun. Okay. I'm hoping what the actual weapon burn off does is it actually gives you shield. Whew! And there you go, first place. Not mad at my performance out there today at all. That's really cool. Oricon, they're one of the classics I remember from WipEout. So there you have it. Just a quick let's play. Probably the next time we jump back into this, we will probably jump into the campaign mode and start that off and have a look at what campaign does and what it actually unlocks for us. So thank you so much for joining me as always. You are awesome. I have been that guy, XenoJ. Until next time.